Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Off the Board. So for today's Off the Board, I went to my Color Combos Pinterest board and I am using this one right here. So it's got some sage green, a yellow, a teal, a blue, and a darker teal. And I went ahead and pulled out these colors because I thought they all coordinated well. So let's see what I can do. Okay guys, so I have this sheet of white, that's not white, I have this sheet of blue paper, and it is an older American Crafts paper, and on the opposite side it is a white background with multicolored polka dots. And in those polka dots there was a little bit of orange, and I had a scrap of orange still on my desk from a layout I had just finished. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to add orange to this layout. I know that my Pinspiration doesn't have orange on it, but it's my layout. I'm going to do what I want. So I decided to add a secondary torn edge, and I went ahead and did that with this orange paper. Now, this green star background is from a layout that I've just recently done, and I tore the edges and used the stars on the opposite side of where I had done it, and I kept it because I thought it would make a great second layout. See, you can see the orange there now. I decided to not put the orange all the way down on the left hand side, because if I would have done that, the pattern would have twisted. And I didn't want the pattern to twist, so I just left it like that. It might not be your cup of tea. You might need to have an entire extra torn layer. But like I said, didn't need it, really didn't need it. So now I am going to use the teal color. And this is a pattern paper that looks like it could be arrows. So I went ahead and cut the two edges so that it definitely looks like arrows now. And I had pulled out two photos. I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do with the photos yet, but cutting my arrows as short as I did meant that there was only enough space for the one photo. The second photo I had would have been cut into a 4x4 square anyway, so I wasn't losing a whole heck of a lot. But I do pop up my 4x6 photo on some fun foam just to give it a little bit of extra dimension. So I think tearing your paper edges does give your page dimension. It's like flat dimension, right? Like it's still flat, but it looks dimensional. But I wanted a little bit of that extra dimension, so I go ahead and pop up the photo. So I'm pulling out my LA Studio die cuts for this month, and I find that they have really good colors for blues, greens, yellows, and oranges. There's a little purple in there too. I'm not going to add purple to my layout, but the blues, greens, and the yellows and the oranges are perfect. Now, I do love scrapbooking with blue, green, yellow, and orange. For a while, they were my favorite colors to scrapbook with, and I would try to scrapbook with them as much as possible. But now I'm kind of like an equal opportunity color person, so whatever I can color, whatever colors I can use, I'm going to do it. So I'm building up layers here, and I love these little silver stars, and I find that they are perfect little accents. They're perfect to just give your page just an extra little push, because I don't really have a lot to say about this. As you guys know, I have scrapbooked the Millennium Falcon like 38 bajillion times, and we did the Rise of the Resistance a couple times, and yeah, I've got a bunch of photographs to do it there. So I've already journaled about it somewhere. So these are just pretty pages with cool spaceships, right? Like that's usually what happens. I used to have the philosophy of fit as many photos as I could on a page and do some journaling about it and be done with it. But now my philosophy is I'm going to scrapbook it as much as I want to. So if I want to scrapbook, 39 bajillion photos of Rise of the Resistance, I'm going to do that. And I don't feel like I have to come up with some sort of new, amazing, epic, heartfelt journaling for every time that I scrapbook it, because I am just having myself a grand old time and I am scrapbooking what I want to scrapbook. Now, I don't know if my editing software is being funky. Editing software. Listen to me like I've got something going on. I don't. I use iMovie. But I guess I had just taken longer than I expected to go get these white foam letter stickers. So I got these bad boys on clearance months and months and months ago, and they are not that great. The foam stretches out. I know that Crystal said that she had to throw away hers because they just tore apart. But I am on a mission to get these suckers used up. So I am trying my hardest to use these a lot so that I can get them out of my stash. These ones just did not hold up. But look, they stretch out, so I could take that C and turn it into an E with no problem whatsoever. So yeah. So the title is And Rise, and I've got decorations on here. I got a great photo of a Star Wars spaceship, and now I'm trying to add on a couple little things. So at first I wanted to add on kind of like this galaxy chipboard token, but I end up adding 2 of the blue ones instead. This one says You're a Star, and then there's a shooting star that I'm going to put over here with the tabs. I might tuck that under the tab. I think I might go down and tuck that under the tab because it feels a little funky right there. And then I grab some puffy heart and star stickers, again from Ellie Studio. And I'm just going to decorate up. Maybe I won't tuck it in because I forgot I added things. No, it doesn't look as awkward now. All right, so I'm going to call this layout finished, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for checking out my videos. Thanks for listening to me ramble. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.